All right, so our first topic is we're big wrestling fans. We like to watch WWE. Lately, we haven't been watching, honestly. We think that the product has gone south.
Definitely
we
down
want,
the toilet.
yeah, and this Sunday is one of their big four pay per views. They got Survivor Series coming up, and I know we want to run down the lineup and just give you our take on the Survivor Series and just Raw and SmackDown in general.
All right, so we're gonna start. Let's go in reverse order. I have it written down from the title matches down to the undercard, which is pretty much it's actually a pretty decent card if you look at it as a whole. We have John Morrison who's going to be fighting Sheamus. Now I'm not sure how, we haven't discussed this. Typically we do an internet show where we talk online. We talk during the day, business as it were. But we haven't actually discussed this. In my opinion, this is a good match because John Morrison is very talented. He's got a lot of skill. He's not that great on the microphone, but definitely has a good body of work in terms of matches. And I'm a big fan of Sheamus. Over time, he's grown on me like a bad fungus. At the beginning, I thought that he was pushed way too fast, and I still think that he was. And I think that that's part of why he is where he is now. It's almost like they're going in reverse order. He's two-time champ with a bunch of fluke wins, which isn't good. But if you look at the guy's size, he's huge. He should be dominating both shows. Any show that he's on, he should dominate. So this match, Morrison has gotten the better of him for the past 3-4 weeks. The last interaction was where Sheamus actually kicked him in the head while he was talking to Arn Anderson and Gerald Briscoe on Monday during the Old School Raw. So he got the last licks in, so to speak. But Morrison has really been constantly dominating and kicking him in the face and getting the upper hand with this whole Santino thing. So what do you think, Joe? How do you see this match playing out?
I think it's a typical face gets all the publicity and all the cheap heat throughout the weeks, and then Sheamus will probably squash him at Survivor Series, to be honest with you.
Well, hopefully he doesn't squash him for the sake of John Morrison, because I think that this feud can really help elevate him to a main event level, which he can be. Again, the mic skills aren't there, but there's history is rife with guys who weren't that great on the microphone, or look at our current WWE champion. He's horrific on the microphone, just about as bad as it gets, delivery and everything else, but he's the champ. I think that Sheamus definitely has to win. I don't see Morrison winning this match because it would be too much. Then where does Sheamus go? So if they can keep this feud going maybe for a month or two, maybe have a rematch the next pay-per-view, I think it would be good, and I definitely agree with Joe that Sheamus is going to come out on top. Our next match is actually I'm going to talk about the traditional Survivor Series match. It's nice to see that Vince still has some, I don't know if respect is the right word, but he still has a little idea that, let's keep things traditional. Let's keep things the way that they used to be. I think Old School Raw proved that Vince does care about the history of the company, even though it's sports entertainment, not wrestling, wrestling superstars. And it's WWE as opposed to WWF with the trademark, but it's not the Federation. It's entertainment now. I think that this is, it'll be a decent match at the most. It keeps the tradition going. I think every year, but the '98 Survivor Series, they've always had the traditional 4-on-4, 5-on-5 match. This is a 5-on-5, and I don't know, Joe. What do you think?
I agree. I think it's good that they still have Survivor Series matches, the traditional kind. Reminds me when I was a kid when I used to watch Survivor Series on Thanksgiving Day or even the day before Thanksgiving. So I don't really know why these two teams are feuding. I expect it down to be, I expect it to be 1 versus 1 at the end, and I guess Rey Mysterio probably will win the match.
I actually think that Del Rio will win, only because him and Rey have had this feud on SmackDown going. That would be the only reason that I can gather that they even have this. It's a SmackDown tag team match. Raw is not involved. But I believe that Del Rio will come out on top some way, shape, or form, probably the last two men. And then after that, him and Rey will continue their feud. But, I mean, all the times that we make predictions and stuff, what's probably going to happen is that, Rey is going to, his entire team will be eliminated, and he'll eliminate all 5 guys with 1, 6, 1, 9 and pin them all at the same time, and then, there goes that. But, so we'll see. I think that Del Rio will win. Joe thinks that Team Mysterio will win. Again, good idea by Vince doing the traditional Survivor Series. Next match on the card is Unified Divas Championship match. It's actually a 2-on-1 handicap. Natalya's getting her last shot at the title, which to me immediately says she's going to win. I'm not sure how this is going. I'll get into the Hart Dynasty in a minute when we talk about the tag team. But the fact of the matter is that my phone is ringing, and I don't know why my wife is interrupting me now, but, so be it. We're doing the tag team thing in a second with excuse me for 1 second. Sorry. Just calling. Hello?
Live on the air.
Hey babe, how you doing? No, we haven't eaten yet. We're in the middle of the show, babe. But we're actually recording and I'm talking to you as everyone's watching me. We were actually thinking of going to Five Guys. Getting a single or something, just sharing it. So, are you gonna come home? Are you done? Oh, okay. You want Raquel to pick up Five Guys for us?
Sure.
That'd be great. What do you want, Joe? This is live, folks, on the air. Ordering food with my wife. You'll meet her later. I would like a single and get fries. Are you gonna get anything? Well, I can't because I'm talking. The people are watching me. So if I start texting you, and it's really gonna look strange. So I think we should just do this phone conversation. What do you want?
I say anything you want to get me is good.
Joe said anything you want to get him is good. So get him like a packet of ketchup, and he'll be good. Get us fries that we can share. I don't know if you want fries. Do that. And I just want a single. As a matter of fact, what? I will text you. We're just gonna cut this conversation so I can go back to Pure Gold. And I love you very much, and have a wonderful day. Woo! Sorry, folks. My wife, she's out of control. I gotta lay the smackdown on her. Later on, when she gets here, we'll take care of that. But getting back to the show, see, this is what's great about Pure Gold is that we can have those kind of interruptions and just keep the show going. And who cares? Just do it.
Go ahead.
So we have Leiko versus Natalia. Again, I think that Natalia's going to win. The only reason that I'm a little hesitant with that is because of the whole Hart Dynasty. As you know, on Monday they broke up. Why? I don't know. I think Vince hates tag teams. Maybe an ex-girlfriend of his, they call themselves a tag team, and now Vince is getting revenge on her because the tag team division is complete shambles. There is no tag team division, and they broke up one of the last two remaining actual legitimate tag teams. And, again, get into that in a second, but 2-on-1, somehow, some way, I think Natalia will pull it out. Maybe D.H. Smith, who's still a face, apparently, will help her out. What do you think, Joe?
No really thoughts on this match, to be honest with you, Dave. Except the fact that the Divas title looks like the pretty bad title that TNA now calls the world title. So just the fact that that title looks like the TNA title, I don't care about the match. I don't like the fact that there's two WWE women's titles when the women's division is pretty much crap lately. Last couple of years, I think that the Divas title should be thrown away or just given to TNA. I don't really care about this match. I guess Natalia does win.
Well, there you go. That's why, Joe's airing his complaints. I definitely agree with the two titles being unified. It's the butterfly belt, but, the lineage of the women's title has stopped, and now it's just going with the Divas title. So, that's a scam in and of itself. Next up, we have the Shamble tag team division. As I was saying before, we have Heath Slater, who sucks, by the way, and Justin Gabriel, who's pretty decent, against Joe's favorite wrestler, Santino Marella, and Vladimir Kozlov, the Russian assassin. Joe, any thoughts on this one? This is for the tag team titles, by the way.
I don't know how this match gets on this pay-per-view. It's pretty bad. Continuing with my rant about WWE, I just think it's a bad product lately. And just for the fact that this match is on the pay-per-view says it all. I don't care who wins this match.
Well, hopefully you'll care about the next three matches because this is going well. My opinion on this, I agree with Joe. It's like I was saying before, the tag team division doesn't exist. I have no idea why, because it was always a way for guys to be built up. I mean, if you look through history, how many guys have been in great tag teams? You look at Shawn Michaels, one of the greatest of all time. Bret Hart, both of them got their start in the tag team division in great, all-time great tag teams.